The chapter begins with a flashback of All For One choking the second user as he's bleeding. He says that his quirk was only capable of controlling small objects, and we see a foe crushing a bullet headed his way from behind without touching it. #mha369. A foe says that he was an annoying insect with a quirk that was no more than a little hindrance, so he doesn't understand why Deku can use it in such a strong way and why he can see the second in Yoichi's ghost behind the boy. The quirk is called GEARSHIFT, not transmission. #mha369. The quirk is stronger because of One For All and can now control each cell individually. Used together with the raw strength of Ofa gives rise to a power that is able to distort the foundations of the world. Next, Deku hits Tamarifo with a quintuple Detroit smash. The use of the smash onomatopoeia in this chapter is amazing. It's written 5 times one on top of the other to convey the idea that Deku landed 5 blows in a second. Deku is flying around the battlefield like a bullet, but Tamarifo notices that his last blows were not as strong, probably because he has no more Fajin in stock. He prepares to intercept the next blow, but Deku shifts into first gear and slows down to avoid it. Danger Sense activates and Deku sees that Tamarifo is going to hit him, so he uses smokescreen, jumps high with float and pulls Tamarifo with Black Whip. He then prepares his next attack, charged with Fajin that he stored with the quintuple Detroit smash. The second user says that what Tamarifo should fear is not the quirks, but the will that dwells within them. Deku remembers Banjo's word that he would be the one to complete One For All and yells that he will end it once and for all, so that a foe won't hurt anyone else. The punch was so strong that it opened a hole in Tamarifo's chest. Yoichi says that he can see his brother inside and that what the round-eyed young man, Mirio, said is true. This long fight is affecting the fusion between All For One and Shigaraki. The second says that the real deal starts now, that he needs to remember Shimura's words and that he cannot pass out yet. All For One begins an internal monologue saying that it's unfair because he has not yet been able to use any quirk to show how strong his new body is. Erasure, the flying U. The villains being divided, everything acted against him. This is when Ofo screams and 9 lights very similar to the Ofa ones appear next to him. Deku looks confused and Aizawa wonders if he still has some trick up his sleeve. Ofo then finishes his internal monologue by agreeing with Yoichi, saying that if all the efforts accumulated through the year are going to define the results of this battle, then he still has a winning chance. Cut to Spinner, who's giant and drooling. End of chapter.